What's up, everybody? Alex here. Welcome back to another episode of What's on Tap. I don't know what episode it is. Don't really care. I don't have a beer I'm drinking. I'm going back to Old Faithful Hoopty. Here's the thing. I've been drinking beer all night, and I'm a little bit full, but I want to get more drunk. You know what I mean? So when that's the case, I moved to Hoopty because I am trash, and that's what you do when you're alone and nobody loves you and nobody can stop you. So that's what we do here. Hoop tea is my favorite go-to hard iced tea. I know a lot of people like twisted tea, some of that kind of stuff, but I fell in love with hoop tea a year ago or so, and it has never let me down. And never letting me down, that's one thing that a lot of things in this world cannot say, is that they haven't let me down. Hey, happy Friday, happy holidays. Cheers to brighter days. It's What's on Tap. Let's get into some records. Cheers, everybody. It's a good day. You know. Coalmine has a new release today. Let's get into it. This just came in the mail. I haven't even listened to it yet outside of a few samples, but I'm really excited for it. And that is Salvador Dragato, Thoughts of You, the latest addition to the Colemine label. Shadowy Noir soul, or Shadowy Noir instrumental. So this is some instrumental, orchestral soul, I think a la Ironsides, but maybe not as produced, although I know, there's some Ironsides players going on here. I'm excited for this. Again, it's still sealed, have not opened it, but this is the first LP from Dragato, Salvador Dragato, on here. And I'm excited for it. It's good stuff. Now, when I ordered this, I also got a couple other things. I don't have a lot of these, but it's I talk about the Coalmine, and of course their sister label, Karma Chief, but they actually have a third wing, Remind, which is their reissue label. And I'm so excited for this. This is Gloria Barnes' Inconceivably Rare Soul Uptown. I do not know when this was released. 1971, I guess. Excuse me. And reissued here. I guess this is some rare stuff backed by the Ohio Players. And I'm super pumped for this. I don't know. I think it's a cool aspect of Coalmine that a lot of people aren't thinking about. And by a lot of people, I mean me and my friends. Other thing I got with this, I had to get this. It's the Ohio connection. It's the TC connection. And that is Skyline Chili Churner in Queen City. I believe this is Leroy Conroy, a.k.a. Terry Cole, doing this type of stuff. This is a cool 45 here on this like purpley sort of situation. I had to get it. I don't know. It was like $6. But they did send me a couple of fun test pressing 45s. Now, before people get all their panties in a bunch and they're like, wow, Alex, you're successful. You're meaningful. You're important in this world. No, I think they do this for most people. I see it on Instagram all the time. But it was cute anyways. It says, Happy Holiday, Alex. And they sent me 2 45 test pressings. This is kind of cool because this first one is from Black Market Brass, which is probably a top 4 or 5 Coalmine artists for me. They're so out there. They're so just psychedelic and just absolutely ridiculous. I love Black Market Brass. So this is a test pressing of Chemical Plant Zone, which is really cool that they sent that. And then this one is really cool too. This is from the Gabbard Brothers, Sell Your Gun. Now I think the song itself was Sell Your Gun, Buy a Guitar, which was a single they released. I'm really excited for it. I don't think I've ever actually heard it. And so very cool stuff from the Coalmine people. Again, before you think that I actually deserve free things or promotion, just remember that I am a lonely, trashy, mediocre, shitty YouTube channel, and that I don't deserve free anything in this world. And so there's that. More random stuff here. That I picked up recently. This just came in, have not spun this yet, although I have streamed it. This is from a brand called Meer, M-E-E-R, Wheels Within Wheels. This is, I think, Norwegian, kind of orchestral, progressive pop type stuff. I don't know. This has been on a couple of lists of like the progressive rock lists of the year. I streamed it a few times. I really liked it. Double LP. It's on Charisma, like all great Norwegian progressive bands are. And yeah, if anybody knows about Meer, M-E-E-R, Wheels Within Wheels, let me know your thoughts on it. Pick this one up too because our boy Scott over at the Parag Corner ranked this as his best progressive rock record of 2024. And it is Ritual, the story of Mr. Bogged, Part 1. I also spun this a few times, and it is right up my alley. This is throwback, good progressive rock stuff. So, brand new album this year. I had to pick it up, and I'm glad I did. Let's keep it rolling. This one's going out to my boy FBA. FBA, I know this is a band of yours that you've been into. I'm glad I picked this up. I don't see this ever. This is an original UK copy, and it is the debut from the Strawbs, Dave Cousins and Friends. Original on A&M UK. I don't think this was ever actually issued in the US. Very cool, folky, progressive, weird stuff with Dave Cousins and his kind of semi-warbly voice. I don't mind it, but I know it turns a lot of people off, but I'm into it. And yeah, cool kind of album art there too. The debut from the Strawbs. All right, I'm throwing this in there because I'd never listened to this album. I listened to it today. I picked it up recently, but one of my favorite songs of all time is I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats. Of course, if you know anything about it, it was about a school shooter, I think in the San Diego area. Sorry, it's Taylor Swift's birthday. School shooter who's a woman. There's not a lot of female school shooters out there because men are a little bit fucked up. Anyway, that comes from this record, The Fine Art of Surfacing, 1979 from the Boomtown Rats. Of course, Bob Geldof and team, you know, Senior Live Aid and Senior Pink. Yeah, that's it. This is actually a great record. I really enjoyed this. I bought this purely because I Don't Like Mondays. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. And I was like, I need the record. I love that album cover. Kind of weird, but whatever. Look at them titties. And yeah, Fine Art of Surfacing. What are you going to do? I love it. A great record. Let's get into some Jizzy Jazz. Jizzy Jazz? Is that what? Okay. Oregon, 1985. This is Crossing. This is on their ECM. I think they released 3 records on ECM. A little bit more jazzy fusion, but a little bit more world music. I've shown Oregon before. I love these guys. They release a bazillion records, and every time I see them, if they're cheap, I pick them up. But this one was specifically on my list because it's an ECM record, and anything on ECM is freaking great for me. All right, more bullshit. We just lost this man, but I wanted to pick this up because it was $5 holler, and that is Sweet Lou from Lou Donaldson. I think this was maybe 73 or 74, something like that. Cool record. This is certainly in his more funky soul jazz sort of era, and I'm glad I did it. This is another jazz record. Sorry for you non-jizz fans out there that I picked up. The Griffith Park Collection 2. Okay, so this is a 2-record set. It's a live set. Here's your lineup for the jizz friends out there. Stanley Clarke, Chick Corea, Joe Henderson, Freddie Hubbard, and Lenny White. Are you kidding me? 2-record set. This was $5, man. I would pay $10 at least to watch these homeboys fucking slay out there all day. And I'm glad they did. This was a great pickup from whatever it was. I think this was recorded sometime in like 81 or so. And by 81, I mean 1982 because it says it on the back. Yeah, I love this record. Good stuff for the jazz people. What a lineup that is. Hey, it's Christmas time. And you know what my favorite Christmas record is of all time? I think he's the best singer for this style of music. It just puts me in a vibe all the time. That's Nat King Cole, The Christmas Song. I love this shit. I fucking love this shit, man. What a record that is. Yeah, I just love it. Okay, this is kind of fun. I wanted to, this is like one of these things that these record nerds get into, right? They're all nerdy and they're like, ooh, is that label? Is that label? And one of the things that people goop in their fucking shorts about is the Vertigo label, right? But when people say the Vertigo label, a lot of times they're talking about like the, late 60s, early 70s UK Vertigo. But there are some US Vertigos. And it's almost like semi-cheating because like they are Vertigo labels. But also, like, that's probably not what people are talking about because you can get these for semi-cheap. Anyway, the band is Jade Warrior. This is their second record released. And again, for you label hoes out there that like the Vertigo swirl, there you go. Does this mean I'm a real YouTuber now if I show a Vertigo swirl? Probably not. You gotta actually be like a decent human being with, friends, loved ones, that sort of thing. I'm nothing more than a near 35-year-old lonely piece of garbage, but such is life. That's what we do here. How about this record? I spun this. I love this record to death. Bee Gees, Odessa, 1969. One of the best double albums of all time. And the Bee Gees concept record about some big fucking boat that sank or some shit. I don't know. Of course, the classic cover of, the fuzzy cover that apparently got a bunch of people sick in the pressing plants or in the labeling plants or in the whatever plants. You know what? They got sick, but it was for our benefit. And that's what Sacrifice is. If you don't have this record, get this record. This is Bee Gees' Next Level, Odessa. What a freaking record that is. Let's go back to Christmas time, shall we? Charlie Brown, the Vince Lombardi trio, of course, Green Bay coming in hot. I don't think you get better than this. To me, this and Nat King Cole, that's all you need, man. You could just spin this and Nat King Cole, maybe a little bit of Bling Crosby up in that ass, and make it work too for the Christmas. But to me, this just gets you in the mood more than anything. So there's that. What else is going on? Let's get another drink, shall we? We're only 11 minutes in, which, for me isn't bad. I realize that people probably just put it on and maybe walk away, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 800 by the end of the year, whatever that means. But hey, it's Friday. We're, I think, 12 days out from Christmas now, something like that. So, hope everybody's doing well, enjoying life, enjoying time with their families, with their partners, with their friends, with their loved ones. I hope you're not, some lonely piece of shat up here in Columbus, Ohio, trying to figure their life out, talking to a bunch of strangers on YouTube. Hey, now, I know you're there, but hey, if you've ever seen It's a Wonderful Life, that's a fascinating, fascinating movie for someone who doesn't, it's a fascinating movie. Hey, cheers, everybody. What's on tap? Whatever. Merry Christmas. Go make people happy. They deserve it.